Hello and welcome to another video from Miniature Tanks Company. In this video we'll be working on the Liberty Truck, World War I vehicle. First of all, as usual, needs to clip away everything. So that part is good. Clip away that. Alright, those two parts are good. There you go. I'm just going through part by part to make sure we got everything cut away and stuff. Alright, now the wheels. Let's cut away the sprues from the wheels. Last but not least, let's cut away these pieces. And now, clean up that. All right, where's the sprue? There it is. The last little sprue to work on here. Very good. The cutting away process is done for this kit. Now let's start the assembly. Alright, so this is the way it should be. This should be facing the front. Good. So we figured out where that piece will go. Let's just put some glue down. Excellent. Now put a little glue down like that. Like that. Alright, that is good the way that is. And then these little pieces, you'll see where they go. They go right there. But honestly, I think I will let that grill dry for a bit. So let's put those two little pieces to the side for now. Up next, let's work on gluing this bed. Alright, I'm going to put a little glue here. This is the open top version of this truck. There is the canopy and the flatbed. And this video applies to all because obviously the assembly of that will be all the same. Alright, so continuing on. We have this piece to glue down, like so. So just put some glue along the edges there. And put this down where these things are facing up. So the next thing that I'm going to do, put a little glue on the side here, and we're going to put this crate on the side. And we can do the same on the other side. So I'm putting them like that, where the details are showing underneath, and it's just flat because we're going to put the flatbed on there like that anyways. I think now we can revisit the front. So, carefully put a little glue there and there. And then you have this piece here. It's quite detailed, but alright, so we managed to put that piece there. Now let's do it on the other side. Put a little glue there and there. There you go. So that front detail work is done. Now we got this to do, but before we do that, let's show you how that works. We need to put this piece like that and that piece like that. So put some glue. Ooh, that was a lot of glue, but whatever. These pieces can be a little bit detailed. If you have some fast setting glue, might be a good time to use that. Alright, so you see how that worked. Very good. We're going to let that dry there for a bit. Alright, yeah, so continuing on, let's continue with these kind of detailed pieces to do. Hopefully that holds on. Let's do the other side. Okay, that's coming along nicely. Up next, let's put some glue there and glue there. And then carefully put this wheel well on there. Yeah, and then, whoops. So another spot that, just a moment. Alright, so we glued on that. Let's glue on the other side. Putting some glue there, and then some glue here to help reinforce it. There you go. These pieces are definitely the tricky ones, so if you have some faster acting glue, that can help your cause. Alright, I think finally we managed. So while that's delicately gluing there, why don't we go ahead and put a little glue on each of these top things. And by the way, it didn't work. So let's try again. Yeah, hopefully that works now. All right, now carefully place this top thing on there. Yeah, I would actually say this kit is probably meant slightly advanced. So boy, I tell you, the fender failed again. Failing fenders. Alrighty, so continuing on with this truck. Like I said before, here's a visual of how it all should look like. It's pretty delicate, so be careful when you work with it. Let's test fit this piece here. Should go on like that. Get some glue there, and glue there. There you go. Let's work on the next side. There you go. So that's all good, and that's the way it should be. Let's go ahead and glue the, should I call them tires? The World War I wheels, not really tires. Just get that axle in the center, of course, like we always do. Now let's take a look at this other side and make sure the axle is going in the center. Yep. Let's get some glue here and here. Get the axle in the center. Well, there's the truck. Actually, it's done. Now we just need to put the beds on. The flatbed, the open top, and the canopy. So for that, I just put a little dab of glue here. And make sure that this side is the one in the back. So there it is, the Liberty truck. Available from miniaturetanks.com. Kind of an advanced model. Thank you so much for watching.